Hi design comrades, welcome back.
I'm going to show you how I was able to do this. Firstly, the idea basically was to redesign Flutterwave in a creative manner. This is basically a UI exploration of like trying to make this convert it to more creative design, right? Not that their design is not functional or it's not good enough. This is just we're exploring, right? It's an experiment. All right, so yes, you see the endless possibility. So the first design, yeah, you see the word endless possibility for every business, right? So what I tried to do first was, of course, I created my layout script: 12, margin 78, gutter 24. So all of these settings you see here in regards to your grid is dependent on your project. You could make it 150, right, depending on how much spacing you need, right, left and right. So it really depends on the project. Okay, you're working on a dashboard project, of course you don't want to, it's going to differ, right? So yes, okay, that being said, so now back to what inspired this. I'm going to turn off my grid. Okay, the word endless possibility for every business. I try to create a visual telling that that gives the feel of endless. That's why this is overflowing and this is overflowing. Okay, then I used a different fonts. I'm still sticking to their font class, their font style. That's like the with the old edge, some of like a serif font. Yeah, so like I still had all of that and made use of it. But the difference between this and this is that I tried using uppercase, right? I tried using uppercase, okay, for all of it, including the description text, right? And I was able to break it. So if you look at this, yeah, I endless possibilities for every, they're together, then here separate, so I can give that space in the middle. So I should. Okay, then I added this line. I just did it with simple pen tool. You just drag it and then you press your escape key, then you hold your alt key, your control key, then you can make this curve, right? Like that's what I did there. Okay, then yeah, pretty much I think that's it. And then my navigation bar, I made everything capital letter. The idea is to make it unconventional, right? So I was just making things pretty different. I don't want it to be the same thing, right? So yeah, I did that. Then I added the follow button here. It gives it this feel, this footer feel. Then with the text, with this here, what inspired this, just I still yet wanted it to be different, so I just added it here, then separated text from each other, and I still use this style. I'm consistent with this style, right? Same style got over here, right? But just different size. Okay, this is like we got images here, of course, to still maintain human connection with our users. So yeah, I think that's that thing. I tried creating a text, of course, adding available for 1 gig, and I got that gig for the month. All right, so yeah, that's that. This is version 1. Then how I animated this, I'm just going to explain the animation. So what you see here is you have 2 frames that are the same thing. The only difference between these two is one is this helps the smart animator to function, and of course you know that the opacity is set to 0. Yeah, if I put it to 100, it's bad, right? It has to be set to 0. So but before you set it to 0, after duplicating your frame, you just change the position of your element. So when it's transitioning to this, it comes from a different angle. You see I brought this back. Now you see with the whole, when I did this thing, when I did this thing here, you see like this one comes further. You see the way it is. This is like the animated state. When I start the animation, I dragged, okay, let me come back here. I dragged this here. If I should, okay, if I should uncheck the clip content, you see, I dragged it to the ending, right? Now, if you had to do this, I would advise you to group your elements or make your auto layout or whatever you want it to be, right? So if I click this back, you see, then you know with this element here, it's supposed to be circle, but it's not circle. It's circle from the first frame, but from the second frame it expanded. That's why you get this animated feel. See? Yes, same thing has heart. So you see that it animates really well, right? So yeah, that's what's up with this. So of course, after you just displace your elements and just click on your master frame and set your opacity to 0. So one of the things I did again that you are not noticing is that it's actually oh, okay, I thought I actually had a noise in the background before. Not that one. This one is pretty noise free. I thought I did. So it's for the second version. Then moving to the second one. So if you got any question, you can just drop it in the comment section. Then moving to the second one, we got the revised 2. Then we have this interaction. Of course, it's coming from. Now you see this what would I call it? Rail? No. The slider we have here is going to be it's supposed to be endless, right? So Figma cannot give me an endless interaction for now, right? It just gets to go forth and come back until then. Hoping they'll fix that. So you see, it's giving an endless possibility feel for every business, meaning the fact that just scrolling endlessly. Okay, so I did this thing with the staffing. So a lot of people are asking me what plugin did I use, how did I do this? Okay, now I'm here to answer your question. So I actually used a tool called best service. I just want to like do it live. I use a tool called arc bend your type. So you can do that here. Like I press my control slash, you can search for it there, or you can come here and go to your plugin section and check and see arc. Get to see it, bend your type. When you run this, it's going to of course pop up an option for you. Okay, network, I need you now. Good. So it's going to pop up the text where you can bend the text, and it's going to give you exactly what you are seeing here. You can bend your text like approximately 50%, right? Bend it 50%. Zoom out, zoom in, zoom out, right? You now apply it to it, create another text for you. You see that? Oh, first, this space here. I'll try this again. Let's get send, apply. Exactly, I'll have it bent. There was spacing before in my text, so we can have this. Say right click and flip vertically, or press Shift B. See, right? So basically, and this looks weird. So you could actually explore 25% and make it hit 50% and see how it's going to look like. Right, see that? Okay, so yeah, basically you just use your arc tool and you get what you want. Then for the star, this is just normal star. Of course, for hair, you just draw your star and use your color. That's what I did there. So yeah, pretty much what inspired it was to create a more asymmetric feel, I guess. No, symmetric actually, because it's kind of like equal if you group these elements together, right? I mean, just like draw my grid here somehow, right? Have a text here, have a bunch of grouped elements. I have a bunch of grouped elements here. I stole this method from Ozenua on Twitter. You normally would have this bottom field, like you see this, it's cool and make it more aesthetically pleasing, right? So yeah, and then we added the noise. So this noise thing at the background here, we just create a rectangle. There's a plugin called noise. Yeah, the plugin called noise. Actually, noise and texture. Use that plugin. When you use that plugin, you can configure how you want it to, how you want to apply, how your noise should be, or how you want your noise to be. Could be noise, it could be gradient, it could be texture, right? So we use the first one called random. Then we like control the amount of the noise, right? Then we made the color to be black, right? Then we reduce the opacity. So if I increase the opacity of the noise, we're going to have something like this, right? But that's not what we want. We just want it subtle in the background. So yes, that's that. Then how was I able to achieve the interaction? Good question. So yeah, pretty much the same approach. So if I should highlight on all of this and make it 100%, okay, highlight on everything except the noise and make it 100%, you're going to see what's up. So you see this image here, I sent it straight up to extreme front. I just sent it straight up, right? Sent it straight up so you can pull it out. Actually, I brought my text down. My star is not even there. I don't even want my star there. Then I moved all my navigation element up. Yes, same as this. I think I brought this down a little bit. Then after all of that, I just reduced the opacity and added interaction. See, we got this. Pretty much, that's what we got here. And then what inspired this lowercase? I don't know. I was just exploring. This is exploration. This is experiment, right? But it feels really good. You just need to have an eye for good design. Of course, just look at good design. Right. So if in case you have any question regards to this, please drop it in the comment section.
Alright, thank you for watching.